A very good morning to everybody. I am Priyanka Swittens. I am counseling for the Doon Global School. As we know, the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic has created anxiety and uncertainty for everybody around, mostly children. Children have faced the biggest backlash of this pandemic. It has changed their entire life. There's simple things like them just going out to play in the park or their daily routine of going to school. Everything seems to have changed for them overnight. And this overnight has lasted a long, long time for them. Children, however young, at whatever stage, want to know three basic things just like we do as adults. Am I safe? Are you, people who are caring for me, are you all safe? And how is this situation going to affect my daily life? Firstly, the first thing I would like to say is, as adults, if we control our own anxiety, we might be worried about the current situation. We know it's contagious. But if your children see you nervous, if your children see you anxious, if they see you worried about the situation, we can well imagine what is going to happen in their minds. I would suggest giving them the most credible information you can have. They see news, they read newspapers, they know what's going on, they have access to social media as well. So I would like to tell you or advise you as parents to give them the most correct information that is there available. There's no point making them live in a fantasy world. Teach them to use masks, teach them to use sanitizers. We don't know how long this is going to go on for. If your child asks if you are worried about the situation, a lot of us tend to brush it off and say, no, I don't think anything's wrong. But tell the truth. Say, yes, we are worried about the virus, but now there are vaccinations. People are trying to solve the problem. Ask your children what they want to know. Most children will have heard about COVID-19. Ask them about the rumors they might have heard, where they've heard them from, and clear those rumors for them in their minds. Validate their feelings. Do understand, we should very often as adults, we tend to brush children aside. Don't do that. Don't say, oh, you don't know anything about it. Talk to them. They are also losing people around them. They might have lost somebody in the family. It's very traumatic for children to deal with that. As family members, we should be there to reassure them, protect them. We should always be available for questions and provide new information. Any kind of new positive information that comes about should be passed down to the children. Model behavior. Children look at how we behave. A lot of people during the pandemic have turned to alcohol, smoking, because they're cooped up in the house. If people decide to change their lifestyle, it'll be what children will follow. Instead of shaking hands, teach them to do a high five through bumping their fists or bumping their elbows, which is the new normal, so that they don't spread germs and don't get germs spread to them. Don't blame anybody else. Things go wrong. We are all anxious. We are all worried. We are all caught up. Don't blame your children when things go wrong. Don't yell at them for no reason. Taking out your anger on them is not a solution. Of course, kids at different levels can be spoken to differently. I think less media knowledge for them would be better at any age. And of course, the last thing I wanted to discuss. The year of the pandemic has been extremely challenging for both teaching fraternity as well as students. We have moved from physical schools to online medium. And the students have adapted beautifully in this time. They have truly done their best to make this their new normal. In these times, the government has found a viable option. The best decision taken towards spreading the risk is to cancel the examinations. This keeps the family safe. This keeps the students safe. I know there's uncertainty. There are mixed views about examinations right now. Some students feel they've studied the whole year and they'd rather give the examinations. But at the end of the day, we have to remember, nothing is more important than life. And as parents, do guide your children to believe this. We don't know when this is going to end. People have lost so much that maybe it's time for humanity to just stop and take stock of what really matters. Our children matter. Engaging them in a calming atmosphere, in a calming environment, teaching them meditation, maintaining a social connection with their friends, letting them be in touch with their friends. Focus on facts rather than fears. Rather than looking at the numbers dying, the numbers put on funeral pyres, let's look at facts of how maybe there is a solution to the pandemic. By taking care of yourself, parents, and prioritizing your own mental health, you will be better equipped to support your children and our students today. We at Doon Global School wish all our families and community physical and emotional health as we navigate in this public health crisis. Thank you.